If Jay-Z thought that he was going to have Beyonce's family to fall back on in the middle of this mess, Homeboy is about to be in for a shocker. Not only is the Knowles family not in support of his BS, but it looks like Beyonce's mom, Mama Tina, might be actively trying to get him behind bars because it looks like she is ready and willing to snitch on Jay-Z. Ever since we found out that Jay-Z got sued, Mama Tina has been out here throwing intense shade at Jay-Z, hinting that he could be as guilty as charged. But why on earth is Mama Tina trying to get Jay-Z sent to prison? And does this have anything to do with the rumors of Jay-Z controlling Beyonce? Let's break this down. For those who haven't been following the situation, the lawsuit accusing Jay-Z of SA is the same lawsuit that claimed Diddy allegedly SA'd a 13-year-old girl at an after party for the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards. Now, we know that a lot of wild stuff usually happens at celebrity parties, especially after parties where spirits are high and there's a lot of substances going around, if you know what I mean. Even with that, the thought of an SA happening should be shocking, but sadly, knowing what we know now about Diddy and his crazy parties, I guess we shouldn't be so shocked. The lawsuit was first filed in October this year, but Jay-Z was not named. Instead, he was just referred to as male celebrity. The lawsuit said Jane Doe was 13 years old on September 7, 2000 when she tried to attend the MTV Video Music Awards. She could not get into the awards show without a ticket and therefore approached several limousine drivers after the event to see if she could attend an after party. One of the drivers allegedly worked for Combs and drove the plaintiff to a party where she signed a non-disclosure agreement and accepted a drink. They went on to say that after just one drink, the plaintiff alleged that she began to feel woozy and lightheaded and made her way to an empty bedroom to lie down. Soon after, Combs allegedly entered the room with a male and female celebrity. She then alleges that she was SA'd by the male celebrity as the female celebrity watched, before allegedly being SA'd by Combs as both celebrities watched. So basically, she was allegedly SA'd by Jay-Z first, while the female celebrity, who is believed to be J-Lo, watched, after which the victim was allegedly SA'd by Diddy. Well, a couple of days ago, the victim and her lawyer, Tony Busby, updated her lawsuit to name Jay-Z as the other male celebrity. According to the updated lawsuit, defendant Sean Combs, along with his longtime friend and collaborator, Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns SAing the minor. Many others were present at the after party, but did nothing to stop the SA. Combs has been allowed for years to conduct himself in this manner without any consequences. He believes that he is above the law. He is not. His close friend Sean Carter has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. The lawsuit also said, defendant Sean Carter is a male who, on information and belief, maintains residences in both New York and Los Angeles. Defendant Carter is more commonly known by his industry name of Jay-Z. Carter was identified in plaintiff's original complaint as Celebrity A. Prior to the filing of this amended complaint, Carter received a letter from plaintiff's counsel requesting a mediation to resolve this matter. It continued, upon present information and belief, Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing an utterly frivolous lawsuit, but by also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bull and intimidation against plaintiff's lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in an attempt to silence plaintiff from naming Jay-Z herein. This effort was meant to scare plaintiff and to discredit her counsel. That effort failed. Indeed, plaintiff chose to file this amendment as a result of the egregious conduct perpetrated by Carter. Now, we thought that Jay-Z was just going to ignore the lawsuit and let his lawyers handle it as he usually does. I mean, that's usually his and Beyonce's go-to method of dealing with scandal. But this time, he came prepared and dropped a statement a few minutes after the lawsuit was made public. The statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." He also threw shade at Tony Busby, saying, "This lawyer, who have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. He concluded, "My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am." To say that this is a scandal is putting it mildly, but at least he had the support of his family. Well, not exactly, because the streets are saying that Beyonce's family, especially her mom, Miss Tina Knowles, is furious at him for humiliating Beyonce, especially considering the timing. Blue Ivy just made her film debut as the voice of Kiara in the new Lion King, but this mess with her daddy is threatening to overshadow her achievement. Well, things got messy when Mama Tina got caught liking a post about Jay-Z being sued, and girl, when I tell you that it was messy, fans immediately started speculating that Mama Tina was low-key happy about Jay-Z being taken out. If you're wondering why on earth she would feel this way, well, it has something to do with the reports of Jay-Z being controlling with Beyonce and forcing her to use some substances. There have been multiple accusations over the years of him keeping her drugged up, and her former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, was the first to sound the alarm.
See, hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
Over the years, there have been concerns about Beyonce looking drugged or high at events, with people saying, "I'm still having conflicted feelings about Beyonce's look. She looks like if Tim Burton was to direct Peter Pan, like a up Tinkerbell, and Beyonce looks in her video with Jay-Z." Jaguar Wright also claimed that Jay-Z is a monster who is so obsessed with keeping Beyonce in his control that he keeps her up.
He's a monster. And I've known he's a monster for years. I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience. And the more he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl.
She then compared Beyonce's situation to that of Britney Spears, asking fans to start a Free Beyonce campaign because she is a prisoner in her marriage and she is trapped.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about Free Britney, y'all need to be doing a campaign that say Free Beyonce.
The Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
Oh, God. If Beyonce is in prison, she's in one of the most expensive prisons ever.
Yes, she is. And she's watched 24 hours a day. She's not allowed to make a choice for herself, not at all, not in any way.
Oh.
People think she has an amazing life. She is told what to say. She is told what to eat. She is told what to drink. She is told what to wear.
By whom?
She is not her husband's wife. She is his employee. It's a business arrangement. She was a dowry.
If this is true, it would explain why Beyonce's family is reportedly celebrating, because this would be the perfect chance for her to escape him. However, Mama Tina came out to claim that she had been hacked, saying, "I was hacked. As you all know, I do not play about my family, so if you see something uncharacteristic of me, just know that it is not me. Please stop playing with me." Child, that statement had us giving her the side eye, because Mama Tina, I know you not lying to us right now. Fans didn't buy her denial for 1 minute, and it would have been better if she didn't say anything, because that defense is so tired and used. Everybody and their mama talk about being hacked whenever something messy happens, and she could have just said it was a mistake or something. Anywho, the streets are saying that there is allegedly an exit plan in place for Beyonce to escape, and Mama Tina is not trying to mess things up. Fans commented, "I've heard of messy and petty mother-in-laws before, but Jay-Z's mother-in-law takes the cake. Yikes." I wonder why Tina knows Beyonce's mother liked the post on Instagram of her son-in-law Jay-Z being named in a civil lawsuit for allegedly SAing a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs. What does she know about Jay-Z the public doesn't? And I know Tina knows hacker is tired of being blamed for her messiness. Anywho, I want to know how y'all feel about Miss Tina being messy, so drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.